Our objectives in this lesson are the following. Define the rectangular coordinate system and other related terms. Plot points on a coordinate plane. Give the coordinates of a given point on a coordinate plane. And use the concepts of the coordinate plane in solving real-life problems. But before this, here are the answers and extra problems I gave in our previous lesson. Kindly write in the comment section if you got them both correct. Now, let us talk about Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane is formed by intersecting two real number lines, one horizontal and one vertical. To help us in plotting points, let us also make use of some grid lines, like this. This is just a part of a Cartesian plane, because the horizontal number line will extend indefinitely going to the left and to the right. Same thing with the vertical number line. This will extend indefinitely going up and going down. Do you know that the Cartesian plane is named after this man? René Descartes. He is a French mathematician who is also known to be the father of modern mathematics. Cartesian plane is also known as the Cartesian coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate plane, rectangular coordinate system, or XY plane. This horizontal number line is called the x-axis. Let's label it. While this vertical number line is called the y-axis. Let us put a label on it. And the axes divide the Cartesian plane into four quadrants, starting from the upper right, going counterclockwise. So this will be quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. The intersection of the axes is known as the origin. So this one here is the origin. You can create an infinite number of points in a Cartesian plane. Let's make a point here. Let's also have one here, here, there, and many more. Infinite number of points in a Cartesian plane. Each point is associated with an ordered pair x, y, and we name a point using any capital letter. Let us take, for example, this one. This is point A with ordered pair x, y. This is point B. This is point C, while this one is point D. The x and y of the ordered pair are called coordinates. The first coordinate is called the x-coordinate or abscissa, while y, the second coordinate, is called y-coordinate or simply ordinate. Every point originates from the origin. So you should always start from here at 0, 0. Once again, this is the origin. And remember these things. The x-axis goes left and right. If it goes to the right, it is positive. Like this. It goes to the right, the sign is positive. If it goes to the left, it is negative. So if it's going to the left, the sign must be negative. While the y-axis goes up and down. If it goes up, it is positive. This one going up, the sign is positive. If it is going down, the sign is negative. Let us understand the signs on each quadrant. Let's start with the quadrant 1. Let's take, for example, this point. In order to go to this point from the origin, you have to move going to the right. Since you go to the right, x is positive. And then from here, you will go up. Since you go up, y is also positive. So on quadrant 1, the signs are positive, positive. Let's take, for example, this point. This is on quadrant 2. Again, you'll start at the origin. To go to this point, you have to go to the left. Since you go to the left, x is negative. And then from here, you go up, then y is positive. So on quadrant 2, the signs are negative, positive. Let's take, for instance, this point. From the origin, you have to go to the left first. So it means x is negative. And then from here, you will be going down. So it means y is also negative. So on the third quadrant, the signs are negative, negative. And last one, let us take for example this point. From the origin, you have to go to the right. So your x is positive, and then from here, you're going down, your y is negative. So on the fourth quadrant, the signs of the points are positive, negative. Let's try graphing. Let's have point M with coordinates 2, 1. Again, you have to start first at the origin. And remember, the first number is the x coordinate. So you have to move to the x-axis. If it is positive, it means you are going to the right. So we're going to move 2 units going to the right from the origin. Let's do that. 1, 2. Next, our y-coordinate is 1, so we're going to move 1 unit on the y-axis. Since this is positive, we're going to move 1 unit up. So from here, going 1 unit up, it will be here. This is now the point M with coordinates 2, 1. Let's have another one. Let's have point A, negative 3, 0. Again, we'll have to start at the origin. This is the x coordinate. Since this is negative, we have to move 3 units to the left. So from the origin, 3 units. This is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Next, for the y-coordinate, since this is 0, it means you are not going to move up or down. You just have to stay there. So this is now our point A with coordinates negative 3, 0. Let's have another point. Let's have point T, 0, negative 4. Again, starting at the origin, our x-coordinate is 0. It means we are not going left or right in the x-axis. We just have to stay here. Then, our y-coordinate is negative 4. It means we're going to move 4 units on the y-axis. Since this is negative, we are going down. So from here, 4 units going down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is now the point T with coordinate 0, negative 4. Let's have the last one. Let's have point H with coordinates negative 1, 1. So again, starting from the origin, the x-coordinate is negative 1. So from the origin, you're going to move to the left 1 unit. Let us do that. From here, 1 unit to the left. And then from here, our y-coordinate is positive 1. So it means we're going to move up by 1 unit. So from here, 1 unit, it's here. This is now the point H with coordinates negative 1, 1. Now that you already know how to plot points, let's do it the other way around. Let us try this. Given the points, we are to determine their coordinates. Let's start with this one. To know the coordinates of this point, we have to start from the origin. So from the origin to go here, we have to move to the right, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 3 units. So now you are here, and then you are going up, and that would be 1, 2, 3, another 3 units. So it means to go to point H, you have to move 3 units to the right and then 3 units up. So point H has coordinates 3, 3. Next, let's have this one, point O. Again, let us start at the origin. To go here, we have to move to the right first, and that is also 1, 2, 3, 3 units. So now you are here, then you go down to this point, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Since you go down, this is negative 4. So point O has coordinates 3, negative 4. Next, let's have this point P. Let's start at the origin. To go to this point, we have to move to the left first. That would be 1, 2, 3. 3 units going to the left. That is negative 3. So you're here, and then you go down, and that would be 1, 2, 3, another 4 units, but going down, so negative 4. So point P has coordinates negative 3, negative 4. And for the last point, let's have point E. Let's start at the origin. To go here, we need to move to the left first. That is also 1, 2, 3. 3 units going to the left, negative 3. So you're here. From here, you need to go up, and that is 1, 2, 3 units going up, positive 3. So point E has coordinates negative 3, positive 3. Now, what if we add something to this? Let us connect the points and determine the area and perimeter. Starting from point H, let us connect the points. And so we were able to form a rectangular figure. To solve for the area and perimeter, we need the measurements of the sides. So from here up to here, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. While from point H to point O is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So now that we already know the measurements of the sides of our rectangle, let us compute first for the area. Recall the formula for the area. It's length times width. Our length is 6. Our width is 7. So 6 times 7 is 42. Since this is area, we should have square units. 42 is square units. Now let us solve for the perimeter. Let us recall the formula of perimeter. That would be 2L plus 2 width. Twice of the length plus twice of the width. So let us consider this to be our length, and that is 6. And let us consider this as our width, 7. So we have 2 times 6 plus 2 times 7. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. 12 plus 14 is 26. The perimeter is 26 units. Let's have an activity. Let's do this for our extra challenge. Rizal, Rizal, mabuhay. This map here is the map of Rizal. Locate the municipalities being identified and complete the given table. Here are the municipalities. We have to determine their coordinates and their corresponding quadrant. Number 1, Taytay is the garments and woodworks capital of the Philippines. Let us look for Taytay, and it is here. So from the origin to come here, you need to move 1 unit to the left and 1 unit down. So it means negative 1, negative 1. And since both signs are negative, then Taytay is located at the third quadrant. Next one, Rodriguez is the largest town in Rizal, previously known as Montalban. Where is Rodriguez? It's here. So to go to this point from the origin, you need to move 1 unit to the right and then 3 units up. So the coordinates of Rodriguez is at 1, 3. Since both signs are positive, Rodriguez is at quadrant 1. Next one, Morong is the oldest town in Rizal and known for having education as its priority. Their tagline, education first. Where is Morong? It's here. So from the origin, you need to move 1 unit to the right and then 1, 2 units down. So 1, negative 2. Since the first coordinate is positive, the second is negative, Morong is located at the fourth quadrant. Let's have Binangonan, known for some tourist attractions like Mount Calvario and Mount Tagapo. Where is Binangonan? It's here, Binangonan. So from the origin, we don't need to move on the x-axis. So our x is 0. And then we have to go down 1, 2, 3. 3 units going down, that is negative 3. Binangonan is at 0, negative 3. Now, what would be the quadrant? The point lies on the y-axis. So it is not located in any of the 4 quadrants. We will not write anything on the quadrant. Next one, Pililia is known for windmills and the host of Malaya Thermal Power Plant. Where is Pililia? It's here. So from the origin, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 units going to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 3 units going down. The coordinates of Pililia, 4, comma, negative 3. This is positive, this is negative, so Pelilia is located at the 4th quadrant. Last one, Angono is the art capital of the Philippines. Where is Angono? There it is. Angono is here. So to go here from the origin is 1 unit to the left and then 2 units down. So the coordinates of Angono, negative 1, negative 2. Both are negative. Angono is located at the 3rd quadrant. These are some of the municipalities in Rizal. There are other more. For the summary, here are the things that we learned in this lesson. Take time to understand this. Now, it is time to check your understanding. Pause this video for more time. At this point, I want to introduce to you Geogebra. We are going to plot our points in this Cartesian plane and later we are going to connect them to determine the figure formed. All we have to do is to type the coordinates we are given. Let's start with the first one, negative 4, comma, negative 4. Enter. There you have it, point A. Next point is we have 0, comma 4. Enter. There you have point B, 0, comma 4. Next point is 4, comma negative 4. Enter. Here it is, point C. Next one, we have negative 5, comma 1. There you have point D. And the last point is 5, comma 1. Enter. We have 5, comma 1. Now we're going to make use of line segment, this one. So from point A to point B to point C to point D, point D to point E, and point E again to point A to close the figure. There you have it. We were able to form a star. Gets? Here are some extra problems for you to work on. Watch out for my next lesson where I reveal the answers. Our next lesson is linear equations in two variables.